Sports Limelight. Hello, Drew.
Well, good evening, Bill. How you doing?
I am well. How are you?
I'm double well.
Double well.
Double
Nice.
well, baby.
Like double jeopardy. Your wellness is worth twice as much.
That's right.
But the question's not any harder.
No, the daily double well.
Oh, I like
Do you want to put your wellness up against itself? Hopefully, you get it right, or else you lose all your well.
I was never that bold with my wellness gambling. Well, Drew.
Kevin Gambling.
Great Celtic. Good callback to early 90s NBA. Do you want to just call, for lack of a better title, do you want to just call this episode Things, as you drop your cup? Do you want to just call this episode Things You Want People to Know About That Don't Come Up in Typical Conversation?
I like it. Let's do it. Let's do that title.
Let's do that, or at least for Sports Limelight purposes, things that haven't come up yet in all the prior episodes.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, well, I'll start off. I've got one.
Okay.
I used to pick weeds for hours at a time and fill up bags and bags and bags like a sucker.
Dude, I hear you.
And then I discovered Ortho Ground Clear.
What is that?
And not to be a shill for the Ortho Corporation, I'm sure Roundup makes a comparable product as well. But you spray your weeds with this mixture, and they don't grow back for a whole year. They wither and die, and they're gone, and it's awesome.
Wow. That's cool, man. I would not have never thought to bring that up in conversation. So.
That's why we do this episode.
Thanks for telling me.
You probably can't do it if these weeds are growing in your lawn, but for a guy like me whose lawn consists of rocks, does the trick.
Right, exactly.
I don't have to worry about what I kill out there.
Right. Well, Bill, I'm gonna talk to you about one kind of a serious thing that happens in real life that doesn't really get talked about much, and that is brain aneurysm.
That is serious.
Yes, yeah. So, if you get a really bad headache, that like the worst in your whole life, get it checked out. Go to a neurologist or a radiologist. Get it checked out. Because
it could be a sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was previously impervious to the signs of a stroke. And, looking back now, I definitely should have seen them or, should have known what was coming. But yeah, just when you don't experience these sort of things, definitely in your own life when you're young like us, you just don't know what could be, the real problem or causing something like that.
Exactly.
Well, we've done several episodes on music, so I'll just do this one really quickly. I want people to know about Dream Theater's 1999 Scenes from a Memory album, Queen's 20 Minutes at Live Aid, and anything Rush has ever done.
So Queen's 20 Minutes at Live Aid, huh?
It has like a documentary on it that's almost as long as the performance itself.
Wow.
But yeah, just a great event. They kind of went through all the hits and had the huge crowd there at Wembley Stadium in the palm of their hand.
Nice.
Their collective hands.
Nice. I like it. Big clap there. All right, here's one for me that I never get to talk about. I can say the alphabet backwards almost probably as fast as I can forward.
That is quite a talent, because that I get really confused with that. Do you feel confident that you could do it right now on the show?
I feel pretty confident, yeah. I haven't done it in a while, so bear with me here. But do you want me to do both, or you want me to do just the backwards?
How about just the backwards? Really put you on the spot.
Okay, all right, here we go. I can do it in half a second. Ready? No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJIHGFEDCBA.
Man, that's fast. You can tell when someone has to stop and kind of do it forward in their brain, to get the callback on that. But that is impressive. And my biggest fear is one day I'll be pulled over, not having had a drop of alcohol, but given a sobriety test, and that the officer asks me to do the alphabet backwards, and I can't do it anyway, so he thinks I'm drunk.
That's awesome. And I could be drunk and do it.
That's right.
And you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, if you can opt for that test first.
Right.
He might leave you alone.
Hey, excuse me, Ossifer, I want to do the backwards alphabet.
And then you do that perfectly and go back to slurring and stumbling around.
Yeah. Well, he seems to be fine. He's passed out, but he did the alphabet backwards.
Do you think are there people who practice just that and doing the nose touching thing with alternating index fingers?
Right, they try to beat the system by doing two things really good. I don't know, man, but I don't know. I was just curious to see how I could do that, or how fast I could do it, and I surprised myself.
That is quite a talent. I love it. Well, my next one, a tip for Windows 7 users. The tiny tab on the bottom right, unlabeled unless you hover over it. And if you're like me, for the first few months of using Windows 7, I never knew it was there. The Go to Desktop button. I liked it as part of Vista, where it was easily labeled, you knew what it was, but I thought it had gone away on Windows 7. So when I discovered it again, what a joy.
Nice. Now that button, you can go to desktop, then can you go back to what you were previously looking at?
Yes, if you click it again, everything comes up in front that was up in front before.
Nice. I love that button.
Thanks, Windows.
I have a laptop, and the mouse pad, so to speak, where you move your finger. If you move your finger from the left side to the right, that screen moves away and the desktop pops up.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you do that again and it comes back.
What a neat idea.
Yeah.
Because that's something specific enough that you wouldn't do it by accident.
Right.
When just scrolling around, so you wouldn't go, what's happening?
Oh my God.
This is terrible.
I'm going back to Apple. Okay, so here's in the tip for all of you guys out there, or anyone. I pick my nose with my left hand because you never know who's around the corner to greet you and shake your right hand.
Oh.
You don't want to be having a booger in your finger in your right hand.
Thoughtful and courteous.
Yeah. Even my right side, I'm digging in there with my left hand.
Now me, it's a little trickier. I'm left-handed.
Okay.
My left hand's pretty free. I use a mouse with my right hand as well. And if I had to, I could avoid touching things for a pretty long while with my left hand. So
yeah,
being left-handed, I guess, sort of helps me in that way.
Yeah, because you greet people with your right hand, right? You shake hands with right?
I do.
Nice. So, I mean, you're golden, man. You would just be picking away and wiping it on your butt. That's what I do here.
Doing it right now. All right, my final one, backing into parking spaces. I love backing in unless I get a pull-through, in a joined, like in a parking lot. I will always back in, but not back straight in. And here's why.
Are we talking about parking here? What are we talking about?
When I back it on up, you see. In New Jersey, most of New Jersey, you have the curb, which is squared off, and it would harm your car to go over the curb. Yet driveways, smooth entry, perfect ramp up. Contrasted with Arizona, where the curb is a rounded off curb, yet for driveways, it's that same rounded off thing. So it doesn't harm your car going up it, except when backing in, at least with my car and my wife's car, you can scrape the bottom of your car if you go in with both tires, backing in at the same time equally. So I kind of come in curved on purpose, get one wheel up, then the other, then you can finish backing in.
Nice, man. What you need to do, and this is my fourth tip, ad-libbed, put some hydraulics on your car, man. Raise that stuff up so you can back in.
But I love the lowrider so much.
And you know what? That's actually true when you're going straight in forward, too. If you have a really low bumper or whatever. It happens. I've seen it.
Yep, happens just the same.
Yeah, here's another tip. Don't drag out an episode very long with dead air. For all you radio buffs out there.
Sports Limelight, hope you found these tips helpful, and hope you just found the things that don't come up in conversation, but we wanted you to know anyway. Hope you find those not annoying.
Thanks, Bill. I don't.
You're welcome, Drew. Me neither.
All right, guys. Well, we'll talk to you next time here on the Sports Limelight.